My name is Amelia Carter, and I used to believe that life only changes slowly, one small moment at a time. But on this year's Thanksgiving, my whole life changed in a single sentence. A sentence so casually spoken, so harmless on the surface, yet heavy enough to drag the past out of the grave. We were all sitting around the long wooden table in my parents' dining room. The house smelled like cinnamon, pumpkin pie, turkey, and a hint of nostalgia. My mother was glowing with pride, because my younger sister Bella had recently married. Everyone kept complimenting her dress, her decorations, her flowers, her venue. I kept smiling politely. Then my mother leaned forward, placed her napkin on the table, and with the most cheerful voice said, "Sister's wedding was great. When's yours, Amelia?" I froze. Bella turned her head toward me with innocence, not knowing that her question was about to shatter a truth I had buried deep inside my chest. The table went quiet. Even the clinking of glasses stopped. Everyone looked at me like I was supposed to blush and giggle and say something cute. Instead, I said something that took the air out of the room. I already had mine. The way everyone's faces dropped, it was almost cinematic. Bella blinked. My father frowned. My mother pressed her hand to her chest like she had seen a ghost. "What do you mean you had yours?" she whispered. "When? Why didn't we know?" My heart was pounding, but not from fear. From release. For 2 years, I had been carrying a weight I never shared with anyone, not friends, not family, not even strangers. A secret marriage. A secret betrayal. A quiet revenge. I took a deep breath, and finally opened the door to the past I left behind. 2.5 years ago, I fell in love with a man named Ethan Ward. He worked in marketing for a major tech company, confident, polished, always smelling like expensive cologne and ambition. He wasn't the type of man girls like me usually attracted. I was shy, quiet, imaginative, and the type who preferred books over parties and rainy walks over crowded dinners. But Ethan made me feel beautiful. Not in the way men do when they want something, but in a way that made me believe I finally mattered. He listened to my dreams, asked about my fears, held my hand in public, kissed my forehead. I had never felt so seen. We secretly got married in a small registry office, because we wanted something private, something sacred. He said it was romantic. He said he wanted me all to himself. I believed him. For the first few months, we were happy. Truly happy. Or at least, I was. Then he changed. It happened slowly at first. Late nights at work. More phone calls. More meetings. More cologne than usual. Less eye contact. Less laughter. Less us. I told myself it was stress. Maybe pressure. Maybe he needed space. But then the signs became impossible to ignore. His phone was always face down. He left the room whenever it buzzed. He showered immediately after coming home. He kept a second toothbrush in his drawer that wasn't mine. He smelled like a perfume I didn't own. One night, while he was asleep, his phone lit up. A name I hadn't seen in years. A name that dragged a piece of my heart out of my chest. Anna. My childhood friend. My once best friend. The girl who knew all my secrets. I opened the message. Did you tell her yet? She deserves to know, eventually. My blood ran cold. My throat dried. My world cracked. Another message popped up. Ethan, we can't keep hiding. She's going to find out. My hands were shaking violently. But I clicked. I read. And what I discovered destroyed me in a way pain never had before. They had been together for months. He didn't love me. He loved her star. He married me because I was safe. Because I wouldn't question him. Because I was the quiet one. The easy one. The uncomplicated one. When I confronted him the next morning, my voice trembling, he didn't even pretend to be sorry. Instead, he smirked. Amelia, you're simple. I thought you'd be grateful someone married you. Anna challenges me. She excites me. But you're stable. You're practical. I just wanted a peaceful home. Peaceful home. That's what I was to him. A backup plan. A plan B. A comfortable cushion for him to rest on before going back to his real passion, Anna. I walked out of that room and vomited in the bathroom. 2 days later, he asked for a divorce like he was asking for a glass of water. But I did not cry. Not the way he expected. Not the way, simple, quiet, obedient Amelia would. Something inside me hardened. Solidified. Turned sharp. I stopped begging. Stopped questioning. Stopped caring. I became cold. Calculated. Dangerous. And that was the beginning of my revenge. First, I gathered proof, screenshots, recordings, emails, everything. Next, I learned about his company's strict confidentiality rules. Ethan had been boasting to Anna about upcoming product launches, leaks that could cost the company millions. So I sent everything anonymously to the company's legal department. He was fired within 48 hours. Anna dumped him within a week, because she didn't want to be pulled down with him. She blocked him on everything. He lost his job. His apartment. His entire reputation. But I wasn't finished. I filed for divorce, presented the cheating evidence, and demanded compensation. The court granted me half of his assets. His car. His savings. His furniture. The house he thought he would use to build a new life with Anna. All mine. He screamed in court. He begged outside the courthouse. He even cried once, saying he had made a mistake. I didn't blink. I walked past him like he was invisible. Like he never existed. 3 months later, I left the city. I rebuilt my life from scratch. I worked hard, earned promotions, bought a new apartment, traveled alone, learned to love myself again. And I never told a soul. Until Thanksgiving. My mother pressed her trembling fingers to her mouth after hearing everything. You went through all that alone, she asked. I nodded. I didn't want anyone to see me break, I said quietly. Bella burst into tears and hugged me so tightly I could barely breathe. I'm so sorry, she whispered over and over. I didn't know. I should have been there. My father stood up, placed his hands on my shoulders and said, You're stronger than all of us. My mother cried for a long time. She apologized for pushing marriage on me for years. She promised to let me live at my own pace. For the first time in my life, I felt understood. Later that night, as everyone was washing dishes and wrapping leftovers, my phone buzzed. A message. From him. Ethan. I heard you're doing well. Maybe we should talk. I laughed softly. Then I blocked him. Deleted the message. And poured myself a glass of sparkling water. Because I wasn't the girl he married anymore. I wasn't quiet. I wasn't simple. I wasn't breakable. I was free. And that was my revenge. Like, share and subscribe for more stories.